Okay guys, I have been waiting for, and it finally showed up in the doorstep. That is the recent Criterion flash sale. And today I'm going to show you what I picked up from that sale. Before we jump on to the flash sale haul, there are two Criterion that I picked up while I'm in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest. One title I ordered from Amazon, 50% off sale price. That is the 4K release of The Red Shoes, which is one of my favorite films. Directed by Powell and Pressburger. Fantastic, colorful, euphoric film. It's wonderful, and this is the 4K release. I sold my Blu-ray copy in order to get the 4K because I'm sure it's going to look wonderful on 4K. This is a stunning, stunning, stunning film. Brilliant, just brilliant. It is Spine 44. I'm so happy I finally upgraded onto 4K. The last title before we go on to the flash sale haul is I saw this on Best Buy. I was like, you know what? Why not grab it? Because it's a Terry Gilliam film and it blew me away. And that film is The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Fantastic. Loved it. Imaginative, creative, whimsical, adventurous. It's all about think big and think imaginative as you can. It is a spectacle to behold that I did not expect to love. I loved it. It reminded me a little bit of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which funny enough Terry Gilliam did direct that, so it had that little charm into it, but with a Terry Gilliam spin, with his own vision. And this is wonderful, delightful, and this film let me want to see more of Terry Gilliam work. Because Criterion just announced they're going to release The Fisher King and The Time Bandits on 4K later in a couple months. So really looking forward to checking them out because they'll be my first time watches. And I love this film. I highly, highly recommend. It's wonderful. It's just pure imaginative, wonderful film. And this is Spine 1166. Okay, now we can get into the flash sale haul. So let me slash the box through. Bubble wrap. Here's the receipt. Cool. Before we get into the haul, half of this title are upgrade to 4K and the other half are brand new title that I have not seen before. Let's get right into it. The first one right off the bat is Dazed and Confused, directed by Richard Linklater. I was so excited when this was announced going to be on 4K because I'm sure it's going to look wonderful. The colors, the vibrant summer day and night, and it's a great cast. Ben Affleck, Matthew McConaughey, very young before they're big, and this is Richard Linklater, like early work. I remember like it was yesterday when I first saw this film for the first time back in 2014 when I saw this film. Yeah, it was a right kind of age for me to watch Dazed and Confused because I saw this film during the summertime. You know, it was innocent times. Summer's in, school's out, and it was wonderful. And I had an amazing time watching this movie that I want to revisit this film. And I'm kind of glad I sold all my Blu-ray copy in order to get the 4K upgrade. It's a wonderful, wonderful film. And this is Spine 336. Next up is Brian De Palma's Blowout, starring the wonderful John Travolta and Nancy Allen. Fantastic. Also John Lithgow. Fantastic performance from him. Menacing performance. Phenomenal film. Intriguing, intense. Something that's worth experiencing by yourself. John Travolta gives one of my favorite performances from him. He's a great actor, but when I ever think about John Travolta, I think about Blowout. Because, yes, there's Grease, but Blowout, man. Beautiful editing. I love the editing style in this film. The way they use the sound. The way they use sound is perfection. Blowout is phenomenal. This is Spine 562. Fantastic movie. That Time at Richmond High. Fantastic teen coming to age story. I used to own the, I believe Universal Studio Release Blu-ray, but I'm so glad I finally able to sold that and get the Criterion version of one of the best coming to age story. It's due for a rewatch, so I cannot wait to revisit this film, but this time on the Criterion disc. And this is Spine 1075. Okay, we have a funny story with this edition. So I used to own the Blu-ray box set of this, but I haven't got around watching them. And I bought that Blu-ray set not knowing it was going to release on 4K. So months later, they announced they're going to release on 4K. So I was like, great. Because I just bought the Blu-ray, but I had not watched the Blu-ray set. So I sold the Blu-ray set in order to get the 3-color trilogy on 4K. Directed by Krzysztof Kieślowski? Is that how you pronounce the filmmaker name? Sorry if I mispronounced the filmmaker name. This set includes blue, white, and red. And I heard nothing but amazing things about this trilogy as a whole. And I cannot wait to watch this trilogy. I'm planning to watch this really soon because I've been meaning to watch this trilogy for quite some time since I bought the Blu-ray set, since my film professor recommended me this movie to me. So it's time. It is time to finally dive into this trilogy that I heard nothing but great things about. And this set is spine 587, but also blue is spine 588, white is spine number 589, and red is spine number 590. Next up is To Be or Not to Be, that by Ernest Lubitsch. I have seen a little bit of Ernest Lubitsch's work so far in his filmography. One of his films is my absolute favorite, that is Just Shop Around the Corner, starring the wonderful James Stewart. Love that film. And this has been my wish list for years and years and years since I started collecting Criterion since 2014. Because the cover intrigued me, the synopsis intrigued me, and it looked like a dark comedy, but a great dark comedy. This looks lots of fun. Cannot wait to dive into this film for the first time, hopefully soon, because I'm dying to watch this film. And I know I'm going to like this film a lot. I know I am. Looks like right up my alley, for sure. And this is spine number 670. Next up is The Baker's Wife. This looks charming, wonderful, delightful little film. It is a foreign film, I believe French. Yes, French. It is a French film. I know nothing about this film, except Nathan Hill, my buddy, loved this movie. So that's the main reason why I want to pick this movie up, because of his recommendation. And not only that, because he loved this movie a lot. So I have a lot of trust on him. So if I didn't like this movie, that's okay. But I know I'm going to like this movie by the screenshot I've seen and by the clip that I see on YouTube. I know I'm going to like this one. And this is spine 986. Last but not least is another box set. Goodbye box. Nice. And that is David Lean directs Noel Coward. This includes 4 films in the set. The only film that I know of in this set that is called The Brief Encounter, because it was previously released as a standalone Criterion release. And that is spine number 76. There are 4 films in this set that includes In Which We Serve, This Happy Breed, Blithe Spirit, and the aforementioned Brief Encounter. So really want to dive into more of David Lean's work. I am familiar with the director and his filmography. You know, Lawrence Arabia, The Bridge Over River Kwai. Fantastic filmmaker. And also Summertime, starring Captain Hepburn. Love that film. I love David Lean as a filmmaker, and I really wanted to watch more of his filmography, which is very exciting because I get to watch 4 brand new films from David Lean filmography, which is really exciting. Cannot wait to dive into this really soon. And this is spine 603 in the Criterion collection. There you have it, guys. This is everything what I picked up in the Criterion recent flash sale. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good one. Take care.